destroy China's submarines. Russia and China fires 3 missiles to sink the U.S. Navy. The U.S. Navy has made significant strides in surveillance technology. With things heating up in the South China Sea, SCS, much attention has been paid to the ships and submarines that could potentially square off against each other in the region. This ignores a key asset of most navies that is already on the front lines in shaping military interactions: maritime patrol aircraft, MPA. Skillful use of these aircraft may determine how an engagement plays out, or it could prevent one from happening in the first place. MPA have been around almost as long as combat aircraft. Navies quickly realized the potential of aircraft when it came to patrolling the sea, as they could move far more quickly than boats and had the significant advantage of altitude. Modern MPA use advanced sensors to detect to see far more than what can be seen with the naked eye. Magnetic anomaly detectors can detect underwater submarines, and radar systems are used to detect ships that might just be specks on the horizon. Infrared thermographic cameras allow MPA to identify vessels even at night. MPA can also deploy sonobuoys, floating sensors that either detect noises or send out pings to find submarines. LN sensors can detect the radar emissions of enemy MPA or ships. All of these sensors means that MPA are incredibly useful in peacetime as well as wartime. Deter potential escalation is through detecting potential violations of ease or civilian ships in contested waters ahead of time through the use of radar and infrared. Since modern MPA have all-weather detection capability, they can watch fur fishing vessels day and night, and give a Navy an advanced warning of such violations so they can be headed off before a more violent encounter up close. MPA also can provide critical information in tracking enemy submarine posture. While this is a more intensive and not guaranteed way to track submarines, as the battle between submarine stealth and submarine detection is ongoing, determining the patrol routes and positions of enemy submarines is critical information. Such intelligence may allow nations to avoid potential losses to convoy raiding, if it occurs, and set up anti-submarine warfare plans before the event of war. In their traditional role in the detection of surface ships, MPA are critically important in the SCS region. Due to the relatively short distances between islands, MPA flying out of Japan or Taiwan could potentially track the movement of ships from base to base in China. Basic MPA surveillance radars like the Sea Spray 5000 have publicized ranges of around 200 nm. The more advanced NAPS 115 and NAPS 137DV, 5S mounted on Japan, and Taiwan's P3C MPA undoubtedly have better performance. Even with a 200 nm range, an MPA flying over the East China Sea could easily track ships moving south along China's coast. This could yield significant strategic intelligence on the development and deployment of Beijing's People's Liberation Army Navy. In addition, the Ellen suite on board these aircraft could provide insight into the capabilities of Chinese radars. However, MPA still face considerable limitations from the human component. Crews get tired and need to be rotated out, and MPA, like other aircraft, are expensive to fly and operate. Therefore, the future will see navies using UAVs to accomplish the MPA mission, assisting manned MPA and also surveying without them independently. The U.S. Navy has already made significant steps in this direction with the acquisition of MQ-4C Tridon UAVs, which can augment the P-8A in surveillance and patrols. As multiple UAVs can accompany a single manned aircraft, the amount of area patrolled can increase drastically with the integration of UAS, bringing even more benefits. Most militaries in the region appear to have recognized the importance of MPA in securing their maritime borders. While not in the SCS, Japan's defense forces have one of the best MPA fleets, the star of which is their purpose-built Kawasaki P-1, which boasts advanced sensors and even artificial intelligence to reduce the crew workload. Taiwan is also no slouch, acquiring 12 American P-3C Orions MPA in 2017. Other militaries in the region, such as Vietnam, Singapore, and the Philippines, field lighter MPA, mostly converted civilian light propeller planes as opposed to heavier purpose-built aircraft. While these converted aircraft are sufficient for tracking surface ships, purpose-built aircraft are far superior for tracking submarines, due to features like the extended tail on the P-3C, which houses the magnetic anomaly detector.